All right, here's today's repair. We have a Hyundai Palisade that we were working on. The customer unfortunately backed into the garage with the garage not quite high enough, and so he actually hit the antenna here. Hit the antenna and then actually pushed the antenna forward here. So you can see the gap that it created right there. And then also you can kind of see the denting up in the front here where the antenna pushed in there. So actually a little bit of denting up there as well. And then one more back here. So what we need to do on this is we're going to actually drop part of the headliner. We're gonna take this antenna out so you can see all the denting in there. And then we're actually going to remove the rear hatch off the vehicle as well. That way we can stand back here and push on the dent there. So pretty common dent, fixed several of these over the years. And you can actually see a couple scratches as well where the garage hit, scratched down the top of the antenna here, and then scratch the roof. So we're gonna buff all that off as well. Maybe a little bit of touch up. But the body shop quoted $6,000 for the repair. And so we're going to fix it with paintless dent repair. Okay, so we got the headliner out. Definitely gonna look funky in the light, but there is actually a little spot where the antenna goes on here. So that is actually supposed to be shaped like that, this little bulge out here, but we have some dent on the front of it, and then definitely a large dent here in the back as well. And then again, the denting up in this area and right here from the garage contact, but that's what it looks like currently. So the antenna goes down in there, sits in there. It wasn't sitting flush, obviously. There's a little rubber gasket here that's supposed to sit flush on the vehicle. That way there's no water intrusion, and now it won't. So fix all the dents, make it flat again, and then we'll be able to get that antenna to sit down flush. Okay, we have run into one of the least fun things as a paintless dent repair technician is metal that is stretched. By stretch, meaning it won't lay flat. So you can see right now, it's as the light pinches together, it's slightly bulged outward. And if I push on it right here, it wants to stay in. Not an ideal situation, but there are methods nowadays to fix that. So if we go back here, we can actually pop it back out. And then we are going to use a special box that zaps the back with electricity to shrink up the metal. That is the plan. I've done it a few times in the past with success. So we're going to try it again on this opening and up in that area. So here we go. All right, definitely in a tough situation here. We got kind of a double oil can thing going on here. So we push this one back up, get strength in that, and this one doesn't want to have strength, so it's going to be a lot of unstretching of the area. Okay, after several hours, I would say several hours of zapping the back of this panel with our fancy electrical zapping box, I got it to sit flat and get the seal back on there. And I am very happy. There's some dent work. Obviously, I'm gonna go in and push all of these dents out up here to make that dent repair part as perfect as possible. With the main objective, obviously, being that this sat flush and so for no water intrusion. So there we go. Backed into the garage with the garage not quite. Okay, here is the final product here. Got that antenna to sit down back flat on there, fixed all the denting. There was a little bit of touch up just right in that area, but better than painting the entire roof there. But there you go.